Oh yeah. Let's go. Podcast flow. You already know. Sneakers in the NBA, the NFL for sure. Me and Langston got it locked. Got the podcast. Now we coming on through. We boxing out. We everlast. A day in our kicks. A day in our kicks. A day in our kicks. You gon' have to listen to it. A day in our kicks. A day in our kicks. A day in our kicks. You gon' have to listen to it. Sneakers on lock. NBA on lock. Got that NFL on lock. We got that music on lock. We never ever gon' stop. He up in the NBA. I be reporting, I do what I say. Everybody know how we get it, eh? Hold up, killing the flow, getting the flow, getting the money, you already know. We gonna be coming on through for the city. We tryna do our thing, you just like Diddy.
Yes, sir. We back for another one.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Another episode. Gonna be cranking these out, man. Just want to make sure we give the people what they want and continue to give them that genuine feed and that genuine content, that they can appreciate.
We're glad you guys are tuned in for another day in our kicks.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So let's get straight to it, man. So,
sir.
Trav, what you got to talk about today? I know we got a couple topics we want to bring to the table, so I'll let you go ahead and start it up.
Yeah, man. For me, man, over the weekend or whatever like that, PG debuted the Nike PG3 NASA.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw you were down there. I actually saw a video, somebody videotaping you down there. So give me some feedback. Let me know what you thought about the whole process and how it all worked together.
Yeah, man. I thought it was just well put together. Shout out to Nike, for letting me know ahead of time that he was gonna be debuting them. It's so crazy because I already had the shoe in my hand, back in August. You know what I'm saying? So to finally let the cat out the bag, and be able to experience that moment, it's something that I won't be able to explain. You know what I'm saying? I was there for the PG2, the PlayStation when he debuted them out there in Cleveland last year. So then this year, coming with the PG3. The whole NASA theme, I wanted to make sure I was on top of it. Last year in Cleveland, I wasn't as on top of it as I should have been. And this year I tried to, bring it to another level. I didn't even know that the person that was recording me was actually recording me. Like, that's the craziest part. She was just like, "Hey, I got video of you, taking pictures and doing this and that with PG right there, whatever. I'll send it to you if you want." I was like, "Okay, cool."
Yeah, that was perfect.
You know what I'm saying? So I was like, that was pretty cool and pretty dope, just to experience that moment and be in that moment, and I tried to just, bring it as a movie, you know what I'm saying, and bring it the way I only could,
right.
and give people a different side of the situation, for the NASA debut. So I thought I did a good job. I feel like there's a couple of areas I always can improve in, but I tried to give it to everybody the best I could, from him, getting off the bus all the way until him shooting right before the game started. You know what I'm saying? So I tried to give everybody that behind the scenes feel so they know exactly what was going on. And it was just pretty cool, man. I talked to P. We were talking about it. And, even in the video, he was like, "What's up?" I was on the NBA account. He was dapping me up and different things like that. So, it's just, me and him always had that dope relationship, because he was the first All-Star that I actually was able to get a one-on-one interview with in my career. So, back in 2012, 2013. So we've always had that rapport. And, the fact that he's here now, it's like I can constantly just talk to him. And, we talk about life. We talk about sneakers. We talk about whatever. It's not just all sneakers. We talk about whatever. So
that's genuine. That's what.
You know what I'm saying? Same thing with me and you. You know what I'm saying? Like, we talk about life. You feel me? So it was just a super dope moment to be a part of. And I love the shoe, man. I think the shoe is super dope. I like the rollout that Nike had for him with the whole spacesuit and everything like that. I thought that was super dope. And they got a great rollout for it. The debut was crazy. But the shoe was even crazier, you know, and I think a lot of people will love it as soon as they get it in their hands. I've seen a lot of people with a lot of negativity, like, oh, it looks like a hyper dunk. And, oh, they need to put more, have more colorways and different things like that. And, you know, but I did put an article out explaining to everybody it's going to be limited. It's going to be as limited as the great PlayStation PG2.5 that came out. They're going to have it available in kids and men's, you know, and it's going to be 120. And they dropped January 26th. So I'm looking forward to it. And, you know, obviously there's a difference between the regular drop and the friends and family. You know, the regular drop, it comes in a space. It basically, the NASA ones come in a space box, shoe box. You know what I'm saying? That just has it says Paul George in like a spacey type of font, and so that's how that box is gonna come out for the regular release. But I don't know if you've seen, like I said, you know, on his Instagram, he had the friends and family pack on there, and the friends and family pack is gonna have the jumpsuit. I mean, well, the space suit, the hat, socks, you know, all the above, and all that will be sold separately and individually throughout the time. You know what I'm saying? Everything will come out, but my thing is obviously, like I said, the rollout was cool, but my thing is the difference between the regular release and the friends and family pack. You know, with the friends and family pack, you get that whole NASA box setup and everything like that. It comes with like a PG-13 badge and a whole bunch of stuff like that. So my question to you would be, you know, what do you think about the shoe, first of all? And, you know, what did you think about the whole rollout for the shoe? And then also, do you feel like this is one of those top friends and family packs that you've ever seen from Nike or seen from a sneaker company in general? And if not, let me know what you think is one of your best friends and family packs that you've seen from Nike or any sneaker company.
Yeah, so I think that I mean, Nike did an amazing job with the whole rollout, with being able to include, like you said, the spacesuit, the socks, the shirt, just numerous amount of things that come in the pack. I think the fans. I mean, even if you're not able to get the family and friends pack, you'll still be able to buy the material that they're selling. So that's the most important part about it, is like the fans that aren't on that list to get the special releases and stuff like that, they can still go out and get them at a regular, you know, Foot Locker or Nike, whatever it comes in.
Yeah.
So that'll be cool. And then I think that that Nike did a great job with just the whole layout of the shoe. It's not like just a basic, just one colorway. I think that from the cushioning box, on the bottom, and then just them being able to like make it look like a space shoe. You know what I mean? Like make it look like it's something out of space, something that's not regular. I mean, I know when they come out with different colorways in the future, I know that it's going to look completely different than what you're looking at right now in this this special edition like NASA shoe. But I'm just excited to see how comfortable it is when I know you already have your hands on them, and I know you already can tell the fans a little bit of about how it feels and all that. But
it's definitely lightweight. Definitely lightweight. I haven't put them on my feet either because I only had the sample size in my hand, and I wear 12 and a half. So, but you know, it was one of those situations where you know, I'm sitting there and I'm like, man, this shoe has so much potential to be one of the best shoes out right now that definitely could compete with the Kyries, the LeBrons, the Q4s and everything else that's out there, the Pumas, all the above. You know, it's a lightweight shoe, and it's a shoe that I think a lot of hoopers, like, honestly, like, you know how you was on the PG wave when you know, a couple years ago when you was wearing the PGs on the court. Yeah, I think this one would be definitely something that you would have, like, you would be like, I need the Nike, I need these right away, because the fact that the cushioning around the collar, around that upper, it's all meshed out, and it's a breathable mesh. It's something that gives you flexibility, and the shoe is super comfortable and super light, bro. Man, I'm telling you, you would definitely love them.
Yeah, yeah. No, I'm excited. I'm excited to put my hands on them eventually once they come out.
Yeah,
But two, it's like I before I answer, I wanted to ask you,
yeah.
what do you think is better? You think the PlayStation collab that PG's had over the last couple
Mhm.
of years, or do you think that him collabing with the NASA infrastructure and all, like which one do you think is better for his
Yeah.
brand?
I mean, I like. Obviously the PlayStation is always going to be a part of him,
Yeah,
because of that collab. I think this one kind of, for me, the NASA one, I think right now is better than the PlayStation, because when I'm looking at the different packs, right? Like
yeah,
the PlayStation pack, it came with a PlayStation. Like the Friends and Family came with a PlayStation. The only thing that was really unique that it came out with was the book bag, which was really limited because like only I think they only made like 10 book bags at that time.
right.
Um, so they had the 10 book bags for the first one for the PG2, and the most rare thing in there was the book bag and the controller.
Yep,
So those are the two things because like they had his logo all over it. With
right.
the PG 2.5, they made the book bag available now. So there was like, okay, you can get the book bag and you can get the beanie. You know, you can get all those things separately. You could buy those.
Yep.
So they made it available. But with the NASA one, it's like everything's gonna be made available, book bag, all the above. But I feel like with this one, it's a lot more personal, because the NASA place is actually located. One of their headquarters is located in Palmdale, where he's from. So
Oh,
it's
for
yeah, so that's why they did it
okay.
because he's from Palmdale, and that's where one of the NASA headquarters is.
Got
So it's right in his backyard. So it's more personal, but
sense. It
at the
makes
same time, yeah, that's crazy, right? So it's more personal, but at the same time, they're coming with stuff that you can actually wear now, like that actually go with the shoes.
yeah,
As with the PlayStation collab, it was like you can't wear the PlayStation, and 9 times out of 10, if you had the friends and families pack, you already got a PlayStation somewhere
right,
around, or you got an Xbox.
right.
So you know what I'm saying. So with this one, it's like you actually rocking everything that's in that comes in there. And the crazy thing about this package was like the shoes. You know what I'm saying? Like the PlayStation one, it came with the shoes in the bag and everything. So with this one, it's coming in. If you get the friends and family, it's like that big suitcase that he showed on his Instagram. But then it also showed that the shoes were individually bagged, and it said fire and ice and stuff like that. Like I wouldn't even want to open it.
Yeah, it's like you want to just chill, just say, look, I ain't gonna worry about it.
I ain't even gonna worry about it. I'd rather get a retail pair and keep those in the bag. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? You
Yeah.
feel me? Like I'm keeping it 100.
Yeah.
I'd rather just leave that in the bag and just be like, it is what it is. So, um, like I said, this one was more personal for me. So I think the NASA one is a little bit more better to me than the PlayStation pack. So I would pick NASA over the PlayStation. Which one would you pick? And also, what do you think is Nike's best package uh,
Yeah.
overall?
Yeah.
Obviously KD had the Nerf, and it came with the. I remember
With
it came with the Nerf basketball hoop and different things like that. But overall, which one would you pick, the NASA or the PlayStation? And then which one would you pick overall as your best package that was rolled out properly?
yeah, I think that with those two, I mean, like I've told you in the past, I mean, I know I play Xbox, but
Yeah,
I'm such a big PlayStation fan, and when they came out with the first pair,
yeah,
just the color, like just the regular PlayStation, and just
hmm
them having like the small like details of like the controller, like the
yeah.
analogs and all that on the shoe, that was dope for me. I really
I got you.
appreciated like them doing that for PG and like
hmm
them going all details like that. That's like the small details that like you really want to see on a shoe. and you want to, and you know, like in your mind, like, dang, I remember this from the controllers and all those parts. So that was cool. So that's the only reason why I like the PlayStation more. I mean, I know they've come up with like the different colors now, where they have the older PlayStation, and then they have the blue, and white. Yeah. So, I mean that's cool and all, but like I said, the first one, the black pair, that's what really like stood out to me, and I was like so excited just to like when I finally grabbed them, and I was like, man, I'm gonna hold on to these, I'm gonna really rock them. Yeah. But I mean, it was cool to have them and just see them. That was number one. But like once I get the NASAs in my hand and really like get to test them out,
there's a lot of detail in it as well. Like for instance, like on the bottom, there's a lot more detail now. Like they got like different numbers, like the number of tattoos he got, his birthdays on the shoe. There's a whole bunch of hidden details. So when you see it, you know, it definitely, like I said, it's a lot more personable. And on the back, it has his favorite quote and stuff, his moon quote on the back heel as well, on the cushioning part. So, you know, there's a lot more personal vibes on the NASA shoe for the PG3 in general. And even when I talked to PG last year, he was like, "Yo, when you see the PG3," he was like, "That's my favorite shoe." Yeah. So you know what I'm saying. But as far as the rollout, which one? You like the PlayStation rollout better, or you like the NASA rollout better?
I'm gonna go with the PlayStation rollout. I'm gonna go with the PlayStation rollout, and just how they I mean, they kept it. Not saying they kept it simple, but they just kept it where, like for the younger generation like myself, they had the book sack, they had the PlayStation inside, they got the controllers, they got all that. So that relates to me a lot more. So I would go with that, and then the packs over the years, like the family and friends packs for Nike over the years. I think that I mean, it's tough. There's so many different packs that's come out over the years, and that I could think back to. But I probably would go recently. I'll probably go with the Kyrie pack with the when they had the whole like cereal packs coming out, and just having the one specific one where it was like the shoe was actually inside there with a Wheaties box where it had the
that was
cereal,
dope. Yeah,
and then that was dope. Out, and then you got the bag with the shoe inside of the bag.
That was dope. Yeah, that was dope.
That was dope. Like, I mean, you can't go wrong with that one. And I only think they came out with what, like 100 of those, something like that. So
I think it was like 50 or something like that. Like,
it was real limited.
I first saw it from Odell Beckham. He had it on his Instagram. Yeah, that's what I saw. I had it. I was like, oh snap, that's pretty dope.
Yeah. So that was cool to see.
Yeah, definitely. For me, I mean, I like that whole rollout that they had for the cereal. That was super dope with the Wheaties. Obviously the PlayStation PG, that one's tough. I think the NASA one's tough. I was really big on the on another Kyrie shoe. I like that that Uncle Drew. You know, when they first came out with that Pepsi collab.
Oh yeah.
With the locker and everything like that, and you had, you know, it was only 50 of them. I was really intrigued by that, man. That really caught my eye. You know what I'm saying? And it was super rare to get. I didn't get my hands on them. I had a couple of chances, but that price was steep, man. It was actually like $3,000 for a pair. I was like, man, I can't do it. Yep. But, you know, but I thought that rollout was pretty cool. And it even rolled out to lead to a movie, which was even doper. And he had some Uncle Drew collabs that came out as well over the time. So I thought that was pretty cool too. Did you see the packaging for the his tennis shoe, the Kyrie tennis shoe?
I just saw that, and that's gonna be insane with like the different like compartments that you can just pull out.
Yeah. See, and and that one's dope too. So I mean, it's so crazy though, because I talked to Nike. I talked to a couple of Nike reps. They was like the Kyrie 5's not coming out because he wore the PE, the Kyrie 5 PE to match the cross trainer shoe in a game, but those aren't going to be coming out. Only the cross trainer. I was like, they should have just brought both of them out in the pack.
Yeah, I don't know why they didn't bring both out in the pack.
Yeah, they should have did that. They're not doing it, but you know, that packaging is crazy though.
Yeah, the packaging is
That
crazy.
packaging was crazy because it turned into a basketball hoop.
Yeah,
and the shoes were in the net.
I'm telling you, Nike comes out with so much stuff.
Yeah, for real, they do. So it's definitely crazy to see. So, but yeah, that was my topic, man. I just wanted to get your thought process on that. Obviously, KD had a nice one with the Nerf situation when it came with the hoop and everything like that with the KD4. That's something I'll never forget too. So there's a lot of Nike's really creative. I think Kyrie and PG are the ones that they really like showing that love to, as far as the creativity. Like I think LeBron and KD and Kobe, they got all those samples, like different samples and stuff like that. And I think because they used to get a whole bunch of samples, but now I feel like Kyrie and PG, they get samples, but they're like, no, we're gonna give them samples, limited amount of samples, but we're gonna give them special packaging to go with it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, I think that, I mean, if you really look back at all like what they've done with Nike and how they've taken care of their players, I mean, like you said, for instance, it's like Kyrie, LeBron's had a few like packs that you like, all right, I gotta have that pack, or it's like life or death for those packs, like a lot of like sneakerheads like, hey, I have to have that pack.
Definitely.
Cause I remember I don't know if you remember the championship pack. They had
that was dope too.
Yeah, that was dope. Where they had the all red championships with the with another, like, I think they had like the sixes and like the fours or something like that in there. It was dope.
Yeah. Yep.
And what else that you seen over there? And then like Kobe had the pack where it might not have been on the level of what like LeBron, Kyrie, KD's have had, but I mean, they had the Bruce Lee. Like he's had combinations where like they collab with different people, like the Bruce Lees, like everybody over the history, like have copied off of
definitely
Kobe's because they want to do something just like that,
Definitely, the Bruce Lee's definitely been a staple in the sneaker game. The Nerf has been a staple in the sneaker game.
Yeah.
But even back, and this goes back to even when Nike was doing the KD scoring title packs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like it's they've been doing it for a while. They're getting more creative with it now. You know what I'm saying? They're getting creative and they're adding to the mix now.
And they're getting pricier too.
They definitely getting pricier though. Like it's like if you can get your hands on a friends and family pack, 9 times out of 10 they easily going for like a cool 2,500, maybe 3 stacks on StockX.
I'm telling you, it's unbelievable. It really is unbelievable.
And it's crazy though because like that friends and family is just for whoever the player says they want to have it. And 9 out of 10 they only make like 10 of them, so they'll be like, yeah, who's the 10 people you want to have it?
Right. Yep.
So, yeah, if you one of those 10 people, you get lucky, man. So
you are lucky, and then they go about it, and then they go ahead and sell it to somebody else, and then it starts the chain. It starts the sneakerhead chain.
Definitely. So that's just how it is, man. So that was my topic, man. What's your topic? What you got for me?
Okay, I'm gonna get into my topic about more about basketball, like the NBA side of it all, and we were actually talking about this today at dinner. Like, in your opinion, do you think that, I know like the fan vote means a lot because the fans are interactive with the players and interactive because that's who we're getting paid off of, but like, do you think the fan votes should weigh more on like players getting voted into All-Star games and different competitions during All-Star weekend rather than like the fans voting, like letting like the players and the coaches vote strictly on who should be in the games and who should be in the different events, and then just be that be it?
Yeah, I actually, honestly, like now that you're bringing that up, I feel like it would be cool to see like the fans be able to have like pick all the Saturday night. You know what I'm saying? Pick all the Saturday night event. I wouldn't mind that. Have the fans vote for the top 4 dunkers in the NBA. I would love to see that. Yeah. But the thing is, if some of the dunkers that they pick are out of their prime. Like everybody obviously would pick LeBron. He's not going to do it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you gotta kind of go with the flow as far as who you're gonna pick. But I would love the fans to have Friday night pick the shooting stars, pick the what is it, the rookie sophomore.
Well, I mean, they've changed up now where it's the world versus the
world
USA.
versus USA.
Do you like that? You like that new setup, or you?
I always liked the rookie versus sophomore. That was my thing. I like that a lot better. But the world versus the USA is pretty cool too because there's a lot of European and different overseas players that are coming in and making an impact. Like Luka's definitely gonna be on the world. You know what I'm saying this year. So so it's cool to have the world versus the USA. And I wouldn't mind if the fans got to pick the team, for each of those. That would be cool. And then I would want them to have Saturday night, like pick it, because those 2 nights are pretty much for the fans. And I think Sunday should be for the players and the coaches to vote for it. The All-Star game. I think that would be really cool. I don't think the players will steer anybody in the wrong direction. I think the coaches might, but the players are going to keep it 100.
Yeah, and that's the only reason why I brought that up because, for example, we were talking about Yao Ming was probably the last rookie to get voted into the All-Star game. I'm assuming.
Okay.
So if you look at Luka Doncic, he'll probably make the All-Star team.
Yeah, he's second right now.
Right. Yeah, he's second in voting.
Yeah.
But like if you have a country that they all gonna vote for one player. So like on my team, Zaza Pachulia. Every year he's in the top, especially if he's playing. He's up
the
top.
Republic of Georgia always vote for his behind.
They gonna vote for him. So it's like he has I don't know how big the Republic of Georgia is, but close to 1 million, 2 million votes, and he's gonna be up top. But it's like, why shouldn't, for example, he get in the game if he has all like the most votes?
Yeah, I mean, the NBA gotta also go with they gotta go with the moneymaker. They're not gonna have Zaza out there injuring people. You know what I'm saying?
but like that's what I'm saying. So like the fans get all the votes.
Yeah.
But then it's like if it's a specific player that's like not doing as well as like the All-Star shit is doing, then you pull it away from them. So it's like it almost kind of like it sucks because like the fans voting for everything, and then at the last minute you're like nah. Well, he's not.
Yeah,
he shouldn't be in it.
Yeah, no, I totally got you. I mean, that's why they have it broken down in 3. So it's a fan vote, then they got the player vote, and then they got the coaches vote. So once you do all 3, like the players and the coaches are gonna set the fans straight. Right. So by then it's just gonna even it out to who really needs to be in there.
So what you're saying is that the fan vote, they mean a lot, but they really don't mean a lot.
They mean a lot, but they don't mean a lot. Pretty much, yeah, definitely. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I mean, don't get me wrong. Like the fans' vote does matter because say if like you have somebody like Luka who has all that, second in voting, if the fans voted for him that high, but then the players and the coaches, don't vote for him that high, but they still vote for him, he can still be a starter because of how high he was. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the fans kind of still have a say in it, unless Luka's just not on any of the players or the coaches, ballots at all, which I feel like some people might not have on there. You know what I'm saying? So,
he'll be on there.
You think he'll be on there?
Yeah, he'll be on there. I mean, you've had numerous amount of players, like high profile players, say like, "Hey, man, this dude right here, he's special, he's different." So,
okay,
he'll be on there. He'll be on there for sure.
Yeah, because I remember, wasn't Brandon Roy a rookie All-Star?
See it. Like I said, we talked about it, and Yao Ming was the only name we could come up with. So maybe he might have been. I'm not sure.
Brandon Roy was. I'm gonna look it up as we're talking right now because I feel like Brandon Roy did do something. But my thing is with Luka, I get where the fan vote is huge on that one. So it's gonna be interesting to see, what the players and the coaches, what their outcome is, because we won't find out until TNT broadcasted
to the draft. Yeah.
Yeah. So we won't know until maybe a couple of nights before. That Thursday like a week ahead before the game. So, but if you're voting, are you giving you're voting Luka in there as a starter or a reserve?
I mean, to be honest with you, right now, the way he's playing, I mean, he should be a starter. He really should be a starter.
Okay.
He should be a starter. I mean, the way he's playing, I mean, everybody kind of counted him out, and I think that's why he's so hyped up right now, because everybody's shocked that everybody passed him up, and now he's doing this thing. He really is showing out and having a great year. So it's good to see. It's good to see.
No, I definitely hear you on that. For me, I would have him as a reserve. It's just hard for me to put him above KD, Paul George.
Because what would he be, a 3? He'd be a 3, right?
He'll be a 3, yeah, and that would be tough for me to put him over one of those two.
But who else would you have that would be?
I mean, you gotta put AD in there.
Yeah, you're right. Because AD, would you put AD 5 or 4?
4. I'm definitely putting him at the 4.
Who would you put at the 5?
I feel like Steven Adams. He been playing this
year. You reaching right now.
I'm reaching.
Reaching. I know that's your squad, but you're reaching.
I mean, he can't be a reserve.
Who?
Steven Adams.
Yeah, Steven Adams can be a reserve.
Okay. All right. Starting at center.
That's what we talking about. We talking about starting.
We're talking about starting. Okay. All right, you right. How about Jokic?
That's tough. Is he playing 4 or 5?
He's playing the 5, but I mean, who would you put? Who would you put at the 5 then?
I would put AD, to be honest with you. AD been playing 5 all year.
AD as a 5, I see him more of a 4.
He been playing 5 all year.
Okay.
That's who's the 5 on the Pelicans right now. He has
to
be a 5.
Who's playing the 4 for them?
For who? Pelicans?
Randall?
Yeah, Randall playing the 4.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. I'll give you that. I'll give you that one.
So if you think about starting lineup, you put Steph, James,
James.
You got PG.
Steph,
would you not put PG as starter?
I would have PG starting right now. I ain't gonna lie, he's been on fire, and I'm not being a homer with that one. He's just
no. That's why I'm asking you. I know you can't stretch that one. You can't stretch. That's
yeah.
You know what I mean,
definitely.
And then you said KD.
Yeah. All right. So what I would do is, if you saying 80's a 5, I'm going Steph, Harden. I'm going Steph, Harden, PG, KD, and AD.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, you're right.
That's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing right there. So. And that like I said, that Luka could be a reserve. Steven Adams can be a reserve. Russ will be a reserve.
What's Steven Adams averaging?
Adams is putting up double.
No. I'm saying what is he averaging?
Let me see. Hold on. I don't know his average off the top.
Okay, I'm saying is he up there with 15-15, or he up there like?
Nah, it ain't no 15-15. Hold on. He definitely. Hold on. I'm gonna get it for you right now. Hold on. Because he's averaging 15 and 10 this year.
Okay. Well, yes, yeah, I could get him in there because AD's not gonna say AD. Andre, he's averaging basically 20 and 20 almost.
I mean, Andre's another beast, though.
Yeah.
That's different because you gotta look at it like this. On our team, Westbrook's second.
I was about to say he could be averaging way more, but Russ.
Yeah, Russ is rebounding just as much. Yeah, Russ is averaging almost 10 rebounds a game. So technically, the 10 rebounds that 9 times out of 10, that Drummond's getting an extra 10 on that one. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if Russ wasn't getting those rebounds, then Steven Adams he would have at least 15 and 15. I would want to say a game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So who do you think is going to be the odd man left out?
In the West.
Yeah. How about in the West and in the East?
I think let me think about the West.
I'll give you mine.
Go ahead.
Mine will be, it's going to come down to either Damian Lillard or DeMar DeRozan. Those are going to be the two that I think left out.
That's the thing that's so tough with Dame, though, is because he been doing.
He been doing it he putting up numbers, but the problem is he's behind brothers that are putting in work.
Right, because they putting him at 1, right?
Yeah, he's the 1. So
yeah, so basically you're putting him behind Russ,
Steph,
and then
who's that third one?
Shoot, I don't even know who the third one is right now. I mean, all right. Look at it like this: would you put in Booker or would you put in Dame? You gotta look at it like that.
I feel you. I would put Dame on that one then.
Yeah. So Dame. I think Dame might get in there.
He might get in there. I mean, but my thing is, if Dame get in there, I think DeMar need to sneak in there as well.
Yeah. Do you think LaMarcus gets in there?
It's gonna be tough though because LeBron's in the West now in that front court.
Oh, you're right. Oh, hold on. We just said all that, and LeBron not even in the starting lineup. Hold on.
Oh, wait a minute. I forgot.
We over talking about.
Yes.
We over been saying all this, talking about AD and all that. We need to worry about LeBron.
Oh, snap. I forgot.
Yeah, Luka definitely on the bench, but I ain't worried about Luka.
He said Luka, though. He's definitely on the bench. Forget about that. Yeah, all right. So how about this then? Would you put? So we're gonna have to pick 2 out of 3 then. LeBron, KD, or PG. You gotta pick 2 of the 3.
That's tough. I'm gonna go LeBron and KD. I'm gonna go LeBron, KD.
Man, that is tough. I feel like PG gonna be on that. He gonna be a reserve. I feel like it. I forgot all about LeBron. I ain't gonna lie to you.
PG gonna be a reserve.
Yeah, he got more votes than KD right now. But I mean, when it comes down to the players, coaches, yeah, that's what probably
is gonna put him over top. Yep.
Who on the East? Do you think is gonna be the starting 5 on the East, or who you think is gonna get left out?
I think the starting 5 is gonna be.
I feel like you got to put Kemba at the 1, man.
You putting him starting though?
He putting up numbers, bro.
I know he put up numbers. I mean, he playing. He about to go back to his city to play an All-Star game.
Yeah, this dude's due for one, bro.
He is. He is due for one. I mean, he was in the All-Star game last year, but not starting.
Yeah, but I feel like with John Wall getting hurt and a couple of, you know what I'm saying, and the way things have been, the way he's been playing.
So you putting him at team captain? That's what you're saying?
I wouldn't put him team captain because Giannis is going to be team captain.
Oh yeah, you're right.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, but I would definitely give him that nod. I mean, he been balling this year, bro. But give me your 5. Give me your starting 5.
I wanted to ask you that too. You think Blake gonna be starting, or you think he'll come on the bench?
I think Blake should be starting.
Yeah. I mean, he out there almost averaging what 20, 25.
That's I think Blake should be starting. You know what I'm saying? I would have it as, and this will be mine. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not. I haven't been up on the East as much. Obviously, I want Kyrie there. Um, it's so tough, man, because I feel like Kemba's been putting in work, and
Yeah.
I think his numbers are a little bit slight bigger than Kyrie's, but Kyrie has a more complete team.
You can't forget Dwayne gonna be in. He gonna be starting.
Yeah, he gonna be starting definitely because they're gonna give him that they're gonna give him a ceremony and stuff like that. I get it.
Hold on, we forgot to add too. Is this Dirk last season? Is Dirk gonna be in it?
Man, Dirk too. Yeah, that's the tough part. I don't know if Dirk's gonna get voted in though. I think it's gonna be on some KG when he was in Houston and he was like, oh, I don't know if this is gonna be my last year. Woo woo.
It ended up ending.
And then it ended up being his last year. And so that's the thing about Dirk because he hasn't said if it's gonna be his last year. So they don't want to. I think Dirk's gonna take his tour next year.
Take his tour next year, yeah.
Yeah, I think him and Vince Carter will take their tours next year.
Okay.
That's my opinion. I think this year has been all about D-Wade. Let D-Wade get his year. And then next year, I think it's going to be Dirk and Vince Carter. Okay. But so I would go Kyrie, D-Wade, Giannis, Blake, and Embiid.
That's a good lineup.
I mean, I just know that they're not going to put Blake and Drummond together.
Yeah, no. One of them will come on the bench.
Yeah. I know they're not going to do that. So that's what I would put. That would be my lineup.
Yeah, no, that's a good lineup. I like that lineup. I'm not gonna change that one.
Okay. Who do you think will be the odd man out in the East?
Odd man out. The only person I could think of right now is probably Victor Oladipo, to be honest with you, because he was in it last year.
Yeah, I'm thinking either Victor or Bradley Beal.
Nah, Brad's in there. He's in there. He the last couple games he getting triple double, so I think he's gonna sneak in there.
I hope he sneaks in there, man. He's one of my favorite players to watch, man. I would love to see him in there. So,
but like you said, he is on the border, so he might be on the cusp.
Yeah. So that's exactly what it is. But yeah, that was a good little topic there, man.
Yeah.
A little topic there. Well, staying with the NBA, you know what I'm saying? NBA trading deadline is coming up. I want to get your perspective with NBA trade deadline as a player. Obviously there's a lot of rumors and a lot of sources that swarming around, especially around this time. Just talk about your input, trade deadline from the NBA's, from the player's perspective, whether you're just talking to your agent and he's like, hey, this might happen, or or you're on Twitter or you're on social media, you see your name come up in a trade or something like that. Like, just talk about that from your perspective.
From my perspective, I mean, I've been in it before. I've been traded during the trade, right before the trade deadline. Actually, that was 2 years ago. Yeah, 2 years ago in the Boogie trade, I was in that trade. I went to I went from Portland to Sacramento, and it's like once you start hearing your name swirling a little bit, it's kind of just like a whirlwind until after the trade deadline because everybody feels that their job is on the line. You don't really know if you're hearing rumors or you're hearing real. Like, you don't know what's going on. So you basically just gotta, just hope and pray that you're not involved, or if you do want to get traded, then you just say, hey, look, I'm just ready for whatever to happen.
Yeah.
And there's nothing you can do. It's out of your control. It's like, hey, once the trades start rolling in, it rolls in. Because I mean, you see, it's starting to pick up a little more. It's starting to have trades every couple of days now. Teams trying to figure out like who we need for the playoff run and all that. So it'll be interesting to see like where the next big trade is and when it happens, because I know guys are trying to figure out like, hey, let's try to help this team win.
Yeah. Now, from your from your perspective, like you said, using the Boogie trade. So my thing is, with you being in that trade, is it one of those where you're like at the facility and then all of a sudden you get that call, or they call you in and be like, hey, this is what happened, or is it one of those like you're at the crib and then you see it or something? Like, talk about that whole transition though, like you being in that situation, because obviously you're in a vulnerable spot because you're like, man, I just got traded, man. I thought this was the squad, or you know what I'm saying? Like, just talk about that transition.
I've had my one experience has been at the crib, just relaxing with my friends, and all of a sudden, then you start seeing rumors, and you're like, wow, let's see if this goes through. And the next thing you know, once it goes through, then you start getting a couple calls, especially from your agent and whoever else is talking to your agent about what's to come next. So that's the one perspective I've been through. But I've heard other scenarios too where guys have like just worked out or just had practice or whatever, and like are about to go get on the plane, they're about to head out to the next city or whatever, and they tell them, hey, look, you got to stay here. I think you better get traded, and then you end up going to the next city.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I've heard some other scenarios too where the game's about to happen. I remember when the whole JR and Shump situation, when that trade went down.
Yeah.
And they both were in Memphis, like on the court warming up and everything, and then like right before the game started, they told them, hey, just stay in the locker room. I think there's about to be a trade, and then all of a sudden there was a trade to happen.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. And I saw that this year. Because when Cleveland came to town, Kyle Korver was on the team, and then all of a sudden he didn't come out, and they traded him to Utah.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So I just want to get your perspective on that, because obviously on the reporter side, we hear rumors, and I got a couple of people that I'm close to. And, especially agent wise and stuff like that, and they'll let me know certain things that happen or certain things that could happen. But obviously, I don't jump on it and stuff like that. I'm not one of those that's going to mess up, a relationship over a story or over a viral moment, or over, just breaking news and stuff like that. I've heard a lot of trades that have gone down, and I've heard a lot of trades that haven't gone down. But at the end of the day, I always keep neutral so that I can, when I want to use my reliable source at a right time, I can do that.
Yep. Because you don't want to be the wrong, like the person that puts out the wrong stuff.
Definitely. That's why during the summer, man, when I jumped out and was like, yeah, Tyreek Evans, he's gonna sign with Indiana, for 1 year, $12 million. I jumped out on that like maybe 24 hours ahead of Woj and everybody else, and everybody was bashing me, man. That was probably the toughest 24 hours of my career, man. Just my mentions were just blown up the whole time. People like, oh, if Woj ain't do it, or if the other dudes ain't put it out, it's not true, and this, that, and the third. And I'm like, yo, my source is holding me down. That was the first time in my career I went on a limb with my source. And was like, yo, I'm putting it out there, yo, like, you know what I'm saying? This got to be true, or I'm cooked. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And he was like, Trav, he was like, don't worry, you good. Put it out there. I said, you sure? He was like, yeah. I'm like, all right, man. So I put it out there, and then sure enough, the next day, Tyreek, exact numbers and everything, exact team, signed with the Pacers for 1 year, $12 million. And then everybody just started, showing love and giving props, man. So I definitely know what it's like to be on both sides of the fence when you're feeling like you're wrong and then being right. So, you know what I'm saying? So trade deadline, if I hear some sources and stuff like that, if I get a definite source, I would definitely put something out. Or if it's Thunder related, I definitely would put it out. But other than that, I'll be watching just like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? So that's definitely the NBA's dark day, because that's when a lot of, like you said, a lot of players don't know what can happen or where they can end up. So it's definitely tough.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, look, I just read something. It says the custom moon landing Under Armour Curry sixes that Curry wore the other night.
Then they auction them off, right?
Auction them off. Guess how much some things went for?
How much?
$58,000.
Woo!
That's
That's
unbelievable.
crazy, bro. That is crazy.
So all you fans out there that are big sneakerheads, hey, if you really want some one of ones to add to the collections, go on the site and try to get them.
That's crazy, man. That is
58,000.
crazy. Could we see something like that? From the Q4 line with you guys with your shoe and stuff like that. Like, you all gonna try to get into doing the 1-on-1s and doing like a raffle or something like that, or like, are you gonna keep it all in house?
So what I'm trying to do this summer, what I'm basically trying to do is I'm trying to hold all my shoes before I even like sell them or give them out anything yet.
Don't forget about me now.
I'm
But
not
go
gonna
ahead.
I'm not gonna forget about you.
All right, go
Hold
ahead.
all my kicks, and then at the end of the season, or maybe All Star break or something like that, do a video of like all the shoes.
Yeah,
And once I do that, and maybe talk about it, then I'm gonna say, all right, let me get rid of them by raffling them off for the foundation, Langston Galloway Foundation, or
okay,
just trying to like build more revenue for the LG Kicks LLC.
got you.
So
Yeah,
yeah, one it'll definitely be for a good cause for sure.
that's what's up. I
Yeah,
mean, at the end of the day, I'm, anything that that your foundation's behind, I definitely support. So I'm all for it. So even if I need to help out, let me know what I can do too.
appreciate that.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, any hot kicks coming out this week that we need to know about?
So we got a few kicks coming out. They have like we just talked about the Nike Vapor and Kyrie 5
Yeah,
collab coming out.
those are
That,
clean, man.
those are nice. Those are nice. I remember when they came out with a pair of those. I think a few years ago, and I forgot what the collab was back then, but it was dope then. So I'm excited to see this shoe come back.
Yeah.
Those are coming out January 14th.
Oh,
January 15th, we had a Air Jordan 33s, University Red. They're coming out.
oh yeah, them red joints. I like those. Those are clean.
Yeah, yeah. Those are similar to like the Oklahoma colorways, and
Hmm.
they've done a few different like I just saw the fours for them, and then they did the fours for Florida, right?
Man, both of those are crazy.
Both of them are crazy. Yeah,
You know
I
your
tried.
boy. You know your boy wore them tonight.
Oh, I saw. Yeah, I know he won. I'm trying to look. I'm I'm trying to get the fours from Oklahoma right now. I tried to make a little like little bump on the side, talking
Yeah,
to one of my
yeah, yeah. I got you,
get him. So just saying.
man. You got the biggest plug over there.
Yeah, yeah. So man, hopefully he'll slide on my way. Hopefully.
That'll be nice right there, man. I looked at those joints in person, man. I was like, man, them joints is clean. So
Yeah, that
Jordan 4 is my favorite Jordan silhouette as well.
okay.
So anything I can get in the Jordan 4. I was even mad when PJ was rocking the Lightning 4s. Those are my favorite Jordans all time.
Oh yeah, yeah. I had those in the collection too. So
Yeah,
cool.
man. I was mad as hell when I seen them wearing them. I'm like, man, because I got my pair at the crib, but when they first came out in 2006, I didn't really respect them as much as I needed to.
Yeah,
So I had to go back and try to look for 'em and stuff, and I couldn't find a size 12 that was like really good condition for a reasonable price. So I'm gonna get back on the market looking for them again. I still got my 11 and a half, but I need to get a 12 in those.
yeah. You need to get your size, your true size.
Yeah, man. Yep.
Uh,
So, yeah. What else? What else is coming out this week?
So they got the Nike SB Dunk Low Panda Pigeons. Those are coming out.
Yeah, white and black pigeon joints.
Pigeons, yeah. They've been doing a lot of different colorways with the pigeons lately. They did the all blacks last. I think that was early this year, or I mean not early this year. This past summer.
Yeah.
Let's see what else they have. Two Adidas coming out. The Adidas NMD R1 Legend purples, and then you have the Adidas Continentals 80 white and silver. They're coming out January 15th. Let's see what else. They got some KDs, the KD 11s, black and white. Those coming out as well.
Okay.
They have the Air Jordan 1 Retro High OG Neutral Gray. Those are coming out January 16th.
Okay.
The next big probably collab that's coming out is the Off-White and Nike Air Max 90s. They got Desert Orange.
The Desert joint.
Yeah, the Deserts, and then the Blacks. Those are both coming out.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's pretty much what's coming out this week. So you guys, I hope you check them out, pick them up.
Yes, sir.
Add them to the collection.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Speaking of collection, what's the last thing you got in your collection? Hurry up.
Last thing I picked up. To be honest with y'all, the Fear of Gods was the last thing. The Nike ones, the black and the white.
Oh, you got the Fear of Gods? Look at you, man. You stunning on the game.
Yeah. You know, I got to pick up some. All the heat.
Yeah. I mean,
what about
you? For me, it was the Air Jordan 1 Union.
Okay, yeah.
So that was the latest one I got. So yeah, that's pretty much it, man. So hopefully y'all got what y'all wanted to get. This gonna wrap it up for another episode of A Day in Our Kicks, man. And y'all keep it locked, man. Me and Langston gonna have a lot more coming for y'all, and we gonna make sure we keep pumping them out. So y'all stay tuned. Langston, where could they find you, bro?
They can find me on Lane Galloway 10 on IG and Twitter, LG Kicks 9 on IG and YouTube, and then if you trying to find me on the game system on Xbox, and Ball is My Life 10. So make sure you guys check me out, man. Where can they find you at, Trav?
I'm on all social media, Sneaker Reporter. Catch me out on NBA 2K with Langston. Obviously, I'm in the social media feed. You check me on there. I definitely get busy on the stick, so anytime y'all want it, just let me know. I'm on there, Sneaker Reporter. And also, they definitely can find me anywhere the Thunder are. So appreciate y'all. Want to say thanks, LG, for coming on here, spending some quality time with your boy.
Yes, sir. Glad. Hey, always glad to do it, and hey, we just getting better as we go.
Yes, sir. For this one. Oh, what you got? What?
A Day in Our Kicks. You know what time.
Yes, sir. We out of here.